Geno Atkins, who had a great career in the interior of that Georgia defensive line.
Here's a screen pass to the running back. And they'll bring him down. The defense fought through the blocks, and they stop him short of the first down.
Early on in a football game, the offense always wants to try to develop just a nice rhythm to their offense. That time, just a simple screen to the running back, and they build some confidence on this first drive with a nice play.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? He bought some time, now lets it go. Cannot connect, incomplete, and now 4th down.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. It's a fumble. Defense recovers the fumble. It's a turnover.
That is tough for the ball carrier here because not only does he take a big hit, but now you're about to get an earful from your coach on the sideline after that turnover.
So not what the coach was hoping to hear. Took a chance with the timeout to get the replay. We'll see if burning that timeout is costly down the road. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive. Football comes out. The offense falls on the fumble, keeps possession.
Wow, that's just big-time awareness by his teammate to be able to scoop up that ball like it was a ground ball. As a result, the offense retains possession.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Offense looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the out route. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards. That completion sets up an important 3rd down play. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Caught quickly. The first down pickup tackled at the 45. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
2nd down play coming up. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
You know, the good thing about this play is it's not an explosive play, but it really gives you a chance now to be able to pick up a first down here on this next play.
And they keep this drive going, trying to convert on 3rd down now. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, that's what we call assignment football by the defense. They took away the back inside, and there's a perfect play to be able to stop an athletic quarterback on the option.
They need a yard here on 4th down to keep this drive alive. Now the offense will spend a timeout here, wanting to come up with a perfect call on this important play coming up. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Here we go, 4th down. They'll try to run for it. That's a solid gain to move the sticks as the first quarter clock winds down.
Georgia 7, LSU 0.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. There's the handoff. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. And he'll get the 1st down yards before they finally bring him down.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the 1st down.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Makes a quick grab, but the play loses yardage. Very tough 2nd down coming up now.
I'll tell you what, man, this defensive speed is electric. Great job of running to the football. Nowhere to go at all after that throw.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Throws to the tight end. Ball's incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the 3rd down call is. Lets it fly to the wideout. And it's intercepted right near the goal line. He's got some room and some blockers here. Past the 50. Finally steps out of bounds after a long return. What a play by the defense.
Wow, what a play by this defense to come up with the interception. And a big return. They almost take it to the house, but you got to give the quarterback some credit. Yeah, he threw a pick, but he didn't give up on the play and hang his head. Instead, he makes the tackle to prevent the defense from scoring.
And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They got into plus territory last time, but the drive ended on a fumble. They got to shake that off immediately. Receivers are bunched together. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. He escapes the sack. He escaped one tackler, couldn't escape the rest. They got him for a sack.
Well, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands, but the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
Defense looking to keep the pressure on. 3rd down coming up. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Looking to throw it on first down. It's intercepted. The defense sniffed out the screen pass. Going the other way, can they catch him? At the 20, inside the 10. Brings the interception all the way back. Touchdown, Tigers. A defensive touchdown, and suddenly this national championship game is dead even, Kirk.
Wow, great job by this defense of coming up with a turnover and then also being able to turn that into a touchdown. Now, all of a sudden, the momentum feels like it has shifted, and we have a national championship on the line here.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly mistake last time, a pick six. They're going to run it here. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held them just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? And he'll set up to throw. Trying to create outside the pocket now. And left with no option, just has to throw it away. Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And he's got his man open downfield. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
That's another positive gain here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
He's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49.
It's a good, solid gain, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Catch made on the right side. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
These undersized slot receivers can be some of the toughest guys to contain for a defense. They're quicker than they really are fast, and they're very elusive, tough to contain in these one-on-one matchups.
Running play called on 3rd and short. Tackle made at the 41. That's first down yardage.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
The Dogs are on the move here. And looking to throw now on first down. Running out of time in the pocket. Looking to scramble now. Finding some room at the 25. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Man, this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And they tackle him, but a solid gain down to around the 5-yard line. Fresh set of downs, 1st and goal. Give it to the back again. He's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. Well, you know, he did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. Well, we know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
The Dogs line it up with 1st and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
I love that this defense is still fighting and still attacking. They're defending a 1st and goal play, and instead of just laying down and letting the offense score, no. They're not backing down. They get penetration, come up with a tackle for a loss.
Backed up to the 5-yard line now for 2nd and goal. Here's a handoff, testing the middle. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia. So a long, methodical scoring drive. Great execution. The championship pressure, Kirk.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional on how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. And the run moves the ball up to the 33. 2nd down here. Time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. That's the 2-minute warning here before halftime as the offense tries to cut into this lead. Important 2nd down play coming up. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a 1st down to the 42. Offense operating at high tempo now, no huddle. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Quick throw complete to the tight end. As the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
Chris, I think we're starting to see a theme here in this national championship, and to me, it's this defensive pressure. I don't know if I thought that prior to this game, but now that we're watching it here in this 1st half, that's the...
And he's going to float this one to the right side. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Interesting position here. How aggressive do they get to try to add to this lead before halftime? On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Now it's 2nd down here. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. And he lofts it toward the left sideline. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there, but now it's third down.
Boy, that was beautiful. Man, this defensive back, he's putting on a clinic today on how to defend against the deep ball and man coverage without committing a penalty. I'm sure the secondary coach is very proud of that execution.
Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? Defense is coming after him. The pocket breaking down. Using his legs on the scramble. Trying to use his legs to make the first down. Couldn't get there. And now it's a 4th down call. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. The Bulldogs will line up to kick it away. Looking to flip the field here. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. It's caught downfield. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play. And the offense spends their final timeout of the half here to talk strategy. So, with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. This will be a 45-yard attempt. The kick is good. Offense collects 3 points on the drive. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Bulldogs will kick this away to get the second half going. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Opening play of the drive, quick throw to the left. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. But they tackle him after just a 2-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 8. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looking to set up a screen pass here. The defense stops him short of the marker in that screen. 4th down coming up.
The offense gets some positive yards here, but they're going to be short of the first down marker to set up 4th down. Really good job by the defense of tackling and the awareness to keep him short of that first down marker.
4th down and 2 in their own territory. Coach shows no hesitation. The offense is on the field. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Short connection to the tight end here. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
Off the RPO, caught to the right. They get him down, but he crosses midfield, out the ball to 44.
It was a great completion here. Quarterback puts this ball on the money. And when you talk about LSU and to talk about the history, it's easy to bring up Joe Burrow in 2019. But, Chris, you've been following this as long as I have. You know that when LSU is really dangerous, they get consistent play from the quarterback. It doesn't have to be Burrow, but just a guy that can be efficient, be a good leader, and complement the running game. And right now you're starting to see that from this team. Good completion. Now, can you do it consistently? Because if you can, with the athletes they have around that position, they become a real threat.
Offense set for the 6th play in this drive. Eludes a tackle. Physical run earns the first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Second down after that previous play. Gives it to the back. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
Takes the handoff, and he'll head left. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop him. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Never underestimate a defensive lineman's ability to play the passing lanes. Smart defensive linemen keep an eye on the quarterback, and if they see the ball coming out, they're able to get those big, long arms up and try to get a piece of it.
Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete. They've converted both previous 4th down attempts, so why not try to make it 3 for 3? And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. Looks like the coach decides to go for 3 points here. Here comes the field goal team. And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. Return starts from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. The Dogs looking to crank up the tempo a bit. They'll try the right here.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Finds his target, and it's complete. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down.
You know, third down, the key to me is the offensive line, the pass protection, because you know that you're going to throw and the defense knows that you're going to throw. It's a matter of can you protect your quarterback and give him the time, and then can the receivers win on the outside? They're able to do that, move those sticks. It's a first down.
Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Here's the second down play. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Dump off caught by the running back. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Quarterback looking to scramble. To bring him down short of the marker, and now it's going to be fourth down. Offense going to roll the dice and go for it inside their own 40. On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge fourth down stop.
I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one, Chris. I wouldn't have gone for it. What's wrong with punting it away? And again, I get being aggressive, but you got to be smart on when to go for it and when to punt.
And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. Kept out of the end zone last time, had to settle for a short field goal. Can they improve upon that here? Quick throw, testing the middle. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. First down, looking to throw the football. Makes a quick catch.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And they stop it just short, but the defense really backed up now. It's first and goal.
I mean, how about this offense and this execution? That's 3 plays, 3 completions in the blink of an eye, and now it's first and goal.
The offense sets up with a first and goal. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. That puts them on top in the second half.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for a running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
Now the try for 2. From the gun, he looks for an open man. And it's incomplete on a very quick throw.
Defense not fooled at all there. Nice job of stepping up and stopping that 2-point conversion.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
14.
The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. Georgia offense is back out on the field. Last time out there, they got stopped on 4th down, but it didn't cost them anything. Let's see what the mindset is here. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down. The Dogs come to the line in a hurry up.
Chris, a really great job here with the quarterback and the receiver. This is all about timing. Quarterback gets back, no hitch in his delivery, gets the ball out in front of the receiver where he can run away from the defender for a nice completion.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He makes the grab. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a 1st down. Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now. He hands it off from the gun. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go. Offense in hurry-up mode. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Quick completion to the tight end. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now.
Georgia 14.
So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. Toss play to the outside. And that run produces a decent gain. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Same tailback, another carry. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. Georgia now operating in the red zone. First down, looking to throw the ball. And with nobody open, he chooses to just throw it away. Coming to the line on 2nd down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Right down the middle.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Handoff to the single back. Breaking free at the 35. That gain is good enough for a 1st down. Ball spotted at the 42.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers, and don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
One play, and they're already past the 40. 1st and 10. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Snags a quick throw. They get him down, but he crosses midfield, spot the ball at the 44.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
A new set of downs after that completion. Here comes a handoff. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
That's exactly how you want to start this drive, working with a lead in the fourth quarter. Take as much time off this clock as possible. That's a great way to get this drive started.
Offense getting set. It's second down. The back's got it. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Third down play now, trying to keep this impressive drive going. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. And he'll drop back here on third down. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Looks left and finds his target there. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
Oh, that one really hurts for this defense. They get these guys to third down, a chance to maybe get them off the field, and they give up a first down late in the game. The clock will continue to roll.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff.
Now I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. And they'll try the jet sweep here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, this is the risk you take when you run this play. Sometimes it works, sometimes it backfires. And this time it backfires on the offense by going backwards for a tackle for a loss.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Play action fake, looking to throw. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
It's a one-possession game. They'll elect to go for it here on 4th down. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Trying to extend the play. Oh, and it's incomplete. It's a turnover on downs. Crucial moment late in this game.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on 4th down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or 2 beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they settled for 3. Let's see if they can reach the end zone this time. The pass rush closing in. Gets loose, able to scramble for a solid gain. The Dogs come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They moves the ball to about the 45. That's good for a first down.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
First down here for this offense. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. And the pass is complete to the tight end. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first. The offense going with the hurry up.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss just having one of those dream performances.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Receiver makes the grab, and they wrap it up after the completion just short of the first down marker. Here we go, a crucial 3rd and 1 late in this game. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, here we are now on 4th down, Chris, and at this point in the game, a field goal gives you the lead. I don't think you roll the dice. I think you kick the field goal, you take the lead, and then you rely on your defense to be able to win this game.
So here we go. Down 1 score. They're going to go for it on 4th down. And the coach quickly calls timeout after the play, trying to hold on to as much time as possible. Down 1 possession in the 4th quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on 4th down. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. And the pass is incomplete. A crucial misfire here late in the game, and the ball will turn over on downs.
Oh, so close to executing here on the 4th down play in the 4th quarter. Only down a possession. Now you got to rely on your defense to come up with a stop and get your offense back on the field.
And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. Last possession, they were stopped on 4th down, but it didn't cost them anything. And they put together something here. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. And the quarterback dropping back. And that's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
We head now to the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to bleed out the clock and secure this win. This is a big 3rd down play coming up. If they can get the stop, you have to believe we'd see a timeout. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Hey, I understand the aggressive approach here on 3rd down and long, trying to pick up the 1st down, but look at the scoreboard. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter. Smart play would have been to keep running the football, work the clock, force them to use their timeouts. Now at 4th down and long with the lead. Tough decision here. I think you got to punt it away.
And the returner will be brought down. Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Last time out there, they got stopped on 4th down, but it didn't cost him anything. Let's see what the mindset is here. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. They make the tackle, but not for a solid gain on that pass. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. It's a quick grab. And the gain just good enough for a 1st down. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the catch. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. They'll crank up the tempo here on 2nd down. The time is running out. From the shotgun, drops back. Catch hauled in here over the middle. They stop him at the 49, but that'll be a 1st down. Offense getting set here, needing some big plays to get into field goal range. The clock winding down. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Oh, a nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
Just a great play on the ball by the defensive back, getting a hand on it and tipping it up into the air. Boy, anytime you see a tip go up, often that defense is thinking interception. This one falls to the ground, but the next tip ball could be going the other way.
Offense will need some big plays to get into field goal range. The clock, a huge factor here. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. And the freshman brings him down quickly. And the offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management's going to be very important here in the final minutes. Now it's 3rd and long for this offense. Football right at midfield. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the 1st down. Going for a big play downfield. Nearly intercepted there. That was almost the ball game. But it does set up 4th down.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in the football game. An incompletion on 3rd down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on 4th and long.
Here we are late in a 1-score game, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. Offense flinching before the snap. That'll cost him 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So here we go. Down 1 score. They're going to go for it on 4th down. That player moved a little bit too early. It's a false start. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Down 1 possession in the 4th quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on 4th down. Looking to throw for the 1st down. He's running out of time here. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now. So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. That's it. It's official. We have our national champions. They're the last team standing at the top of the mountain curve, national champions.
Well, it's been so much fun to watch this team play all year long. They've had some challenging moments. They've been able to overcome them. And how fitting, a close game in the national championship. They come through one more time. And as you say, they hold the trophy. They are the national champions of the year.
Well, that's it. Dramatic punctuation to another outstanding season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. Officially, your kings of the college football world and national champions, the LSU Tigers.